Hello everyone, this is Batfan87, back from a extended break from making YouTube videos. Been kind of busy with some personal stuff in school, but school's winding down, so I'm going to make some more videos for you guys. And a little channel update. I'll probably do one video a month and maybe a bonus video every month. Depends on how much time I have. But I'm going to do some unboxing for my retro gaming treasure and tell you guys what I've recently picked up. Video games, comics, and some books. So let's dive right into it. This is the retro gaming treasure, and if you guys don't know what this is, it's a monthly subscription and you get like 3 to 5 different games every month, and you actually get to keep them. And it's actually a really cool subscription, especially if you're a collector and a gamer like me. The only downside to it is that you have to, if you have a lot of games, you have to input them manually on their website so they don't send you duplicates. But after that, it's actually it renews every month automatically. You can even pay through PayPal, which I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. So let's get this open and see what I got. This is actually for November, and I'm a little late getting this out, but this is the only time I really had to do a video. So let's go ahead and get this open. If I can, there we go. Alright, let's see. First game is for the original Xbox, The Great Escape. I have not ever played that game. And you can also pick whether or not to have cases or brand new labels or whatever you want. And I thought that was pretty neat because I didn't pick either one because I just wanted to play the games. But this comes with a manual and looks like a brand new game. Looks pretty neat. I'll have to play that. Another game is ice hockey for the Atari 2600. I don't have very many Atari games, so I'll add that one to it, and hopefully it's pretty good. Some Atari games aren't very good. See, we've got a Nintendo game, original Nintendo. I have no idea how to spell that. What? I don't know. But maybe you guys can tell me how to spell it or how to say it. But looks like a little medieval game. I'll have to play that on my Nintendo. Another game for the Nintendo DS is Bakugan, which I will take a picture of this and then blow it up for you guys so you can see it. See, this one didn't come with a case, and I really don't care if they come with cases or not, because if they're a CD game, they just send them in a normal little jewel case for you. But if it's a Nintendo DS, Game Boy, or whatever, they just leave it in there loose for you. Then another one. This is a dual pack for the PSP. Let's see, Patapon and Loco Roco. This is actually brand new, still sealed. So I'll have to break up my PSP and play it. Looks like kind of like a puzzle game, adventure game. It's pretty neat. So that's basically kind of what you guys get in subscription a month. It varies. They have Atari all the way up to, I think, PlayStation 2 and original Xbox right now. I think the only one I don't have on there is Master System, but I don't want to collect for a system I don't have because I really want to play the games. So that's kind of what you get every month, and like I said, I'll put a link in the description below. So let's move on to my recent pickups. This I lucked out on this, which is really exciting because I've been playing it since I got it. I've had it for about a month, and it is very, very awesome because a lot of these games I grew up with, and I didn't get the first one that came out, the NES Classic, but I did get the SNES Classic. And these are really expensive now, and I don't know why, but because I guess they're coming out with more, another shipment. But it comes with, let's see, how many games does it come with? I know it comes with a lot, and some of these I have on the Super Nintendo, but what I really wanted it for was, see, Earthbound, which I've never played until now with playing this, and it's actually a pretty good game. Star Fox 2 is on this. They finally finished the game, and this is actually a official release for the game. And you can also do a whole lot of stuff with these little consoles. You can mod them. You can add more games to them. I'm not going to do that because I like to keep mine original. But this, if you have a chance to get one of these for Christmas, I know it's probably too late now, but maybe you can pick one up, find one. Even if it's $100, it's still worth it because this is amazing. The controllers are really fantastic. You can use the controllers on your Wii. Like if you mod your Wii, have Nintendo games on there, Super Nintendo games, it automatically maps the controllers for you. But this is a fantastic little console to have, and a lot of people will just get a little retro Pi or something and have emulated games, which I'm not against emulated games, but I'd rather have something like this. This is an official Nintendo release, and this is fantastic. If you guys, like I said, if you guys ever get a chance to pick one up, do it. But we're going to move on to some other games. I got a couple games for my Nintendo Switch. I got Super Bomberman R, which is really fantastic. Little like party game. Invite some people over and play it. I really enjoy this game. You can play single player too, but it's not really that enjoyable unless you play with other people. The other game, which I was really super excited to get this game, and I beat it within a few days, kind of vegged out on it, but Super Mario Odyssey. This game is remarkable. It has a lot of little nods to the older games. Each little kingdom you go into has different things you can do. It has even little 8-bit retro type things in there. My favorite level on this is New Donk City, and when you guys play it, you'll understand why, because it has a lot of nods to Donkey Kong and Mario from the original games. Then next couple games I got for my PS4, which this one is Batman the Telltale series. I haven't finished this game yet, but I am on episode 3. It is really good. If you like the Telltale games, definitely pick this one up. I got into the Telltale games on Game of Thrones. They had a game on, that I think came out free a couple months ago on PlayStation. Definitely pick this up. And then this game I picked up because the sequel came out. I haven't played the sequel. I haven't even played this one until I bought it. And I was always meaning to buy it, but it's Shadow of Mordor. This is I love Lord of the Rings, and this is by far the best Lord of the Rings game I've ever played. Until I probably play the second one, Shadow of War. But if you haven't picked this up yet, go ahead and pick it up. It's like $5 to $10 now. It's pretty amazing. Then I had the first two. I'm going to show you what books I've picked up and got for my birthday. And the first two books I picked up a long time ago, and one of my friends, Wes, he recommended it because I watched the series, the first season. It's the Dresden Files. I think there's 15 books now, but I have 10 of them. No, I have 9, excuse me. But these are fantastic. If you like Harry Potter meets CSI or a crime drama show, these are fantastic. I had these first two, Stormfront and Full Moon, for quite a while, and I just broke down and started reading them, and I haven't stopped. I read them all the time, and I think I read them more than I play my video games, which is saying something. But they are fantastic. Third one is Grave Peril. Then there's Summer Night. Then there's Death Masks. Then there's Blood Rights. Then there's Dead Beat. And then I'm currently reading Proven Guilty. What it is Harry Dresden is a wizard for hire. He works with the Chicago Police Department, and there's a lot of creepy stuff that happens in all of them. And the title kind of, once you read the book, get halfway through it, the title kind of gives it away on what's really happening. But like, they have vampires. There's 3 different types of vampires. There's werewolves, there's ghosts, there's fairies, good and bad fairies, a whole bunch of stuff in them. And he's a basically a private investigator and he is hired by the Chicago Police Department. The special it's kind of like a special unit that they have, and he helps them solve cases, and he gets cases to solve. It's really good series. If you like Harry Potter or any type of supernatural type stuff, and like crime drama stuff, you will love these. And my last things I've got, which I got back into collecting comics, and one of my friends from work, Kevin, got me into collecting again. And the reason why I started collecting again is because they came out with a new Batman series. It's called Dark Knight's Metal. And it's like a limited run series. They have offshoots, like little one-shots of the Dark Knights, which are an evil type Batmans. And each one of them is an incarnation of either Doomsday, the Flash, just different kinds of little. That's basically the negative universe versions of Batman mashups. But I got the prequel ones, which they set up for the Dark Knight's Metal. And this one is Dark Days, The Forge. And then the second, this basically part 2, it's prelude to it, it's like with The Forge, is Dark Days, The Casting. And then it jumps right into Dark Knight's Metal 1 and 2, which this is Dark Knight's Metal. And then this is issue 2. And then they have crossovers. And this is what I like, because it crosses over to different comics. And like Teen Titans, Nightwing, and Suicide Squad, stuff like that. And basically what it is, it's the Batman Who Laughs, which is the main one. And he is basically a mashup between Batman and the Joker. But this one's the Teen Titans. This is the tie-in to Dark Knight's Metal. And then there's Nightwing. And Suicide Squad, which this one was really good. I really enjoyed reading that one. The Green Arrow. And then they have the Dark Knight's Metal issue 3, which you find out that Barbados, which is a demon, he's behind it all, trying to get them all to the positive universe to take over. Then you have Flash. It's a little tie-in with the Flash, which he's fighting the Red Death on that one, which is a Batman Flash mashup. Then I was supposed to get, there's Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps one. Well, I have to order that one because these run out within like 2 days of them coming out, and it's really hard to get them. But this one right here, this one is the Devastator, which is Batman and Doomsday mashup. I really like this one. This one was my favorite Dark Knights because he looks cool. Then there is another tie-in. This is the Justice League. They're fighting the Merciless, which is a Batman kind of Wonder Woman one. It's not really Wonder Woman. He takes the helmet of Ares and just becomes badass and starts killing everybody. Then there's Batman Lost, which this is a tie-in. Then there's another Justice League tie-in, which is the Merciless with, not Merciless, the Killing Machine, which with Cyborg, which is a Batman Cyborg mashup. Then you go and get into the origin stories. Like I had the Doomsday one, the Devastator. That's actually a origin story for him. Then you have the Red Death, Batman the Red Death. That's an origin story tie-in. Then you have Batman the Murder Machine, which that's a cyborg Batman. Then you have the Dawnbreaker, which is a Green Lantern Batman. And with him, the reason how he is evil is the ring didn't go to Hal Jordan when Bruce Wayne's parents die. He doesn't feel anything, so the ring goes to him. Well, he wants Joe Chill to pay for killing his parents, and he overloads the ring with his will, and he has all these ghost monsters come out and kills everybody, which is pretty neat. Then you have Batman the Drowned, which is an Aquaman Batman mashup, which is not actually Batman, it's Batwoman. It's Bryce Wayne and her lover Sylvester Kyle, which is a male version of Selena Kyle, Catwoman. He gets killed by Aquawoman, and she alters her DNA to become the Drowned, and she submerges all of Coast City, I think. And then you have Batman the Merciless, which on this one Superman becomes evil, as in on the Devastator he's evil too. But on this one, Superman becomes evil. Batman and Wonder Woman fight him and finally defeat him. Well, he ends up putting on the helm of Ares, and he ends up killing Wonder Woman and becomes the Merciless. Then this is probably my second favorite, which is the origin story of Batman Who Laughs. This is a really good comic. This series is fantastic. Then I got some other comics that I picked up. I got The Shadow and Batman team up, which I love The Shadow. I have the VHS tape somewhere. I love watching that movie. Then just regular Shadow comic. Then I have some Go-Go Power Rangers, which I'm a really big Power Rangers fan. This is issue number 1. I haven't read them yet. Issue number 2. And then issue number 3. Then I got this really cool, it's a one-shot comic. It's called the DC House of Horror, and it's a different take on not every, but there's a few of them in there, like Superman, Batman. Batman story is my favorite, but they're horror stories, and it's really cool how they do it. Like Wonder Woman, she's a Amazonian ghost that possesses a woman. They have Harley Quinn on here, which she's a poltergeist. Superman is an alien that crash lands and kills Martha Kent and goes off and flies off somewhere. Batman is my favorite because it's all in his head. He makes up the Joker. He makes up him being Batman, and he's actually the one that's killing people instead of the Joker. And it's really, really good. And this is a one-shot comic, and this one was actually really hard to find. I ended up having to go to vintage stock and only had one left. And it was a little bit more pricier. It's $10, but there's like 4 or 5 stories in this comic, and it's pretty good. Then my friend Kevin, the one that got me back into comics, he knows I'm really big into Batman, so he gave me some comics that he had. And it's Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. And it says it's the first new solo Batman book since 1940. And this came out and started in November 1st, November of '89. So this is the first one. And it says it's Shaman, but it has a little, this one has like a little collector's edition cover, but that's what the cover really looks like. Then there's part 2. Then part 3. And if you notice, the shaman mask bursts into Batman, then bursts into Bruce Wayne. And then there's part 4, which goes into a skull. And then part 5 goes back into Batman, which is pretty neat. And these all like are advertising, like Tango and Cash. I think one of them has Batman. Yeah, Batman on video cassette, on VHS. That's how old these are. But that's about it. Like I said, I apologize for the delay on making videos. Hopefully my next one will be my game room tour. If not, I got a little bit more that I can show you guys for a little bonus video at the end of maybe around Christmas. I want to try to do my video game room tour end of this month, the first of next month, first of the year. Thank you guys for the guys that you've stuck with me, the subscribers I have. I don't think I lost anybody, but if I did, I apologize. But I'm glad you guys who have stuck with me as long as they have. And I will put, like I said, I'll have some links in the description below. But comment on anything you guys want to know more about any of my comics or the games I've shown. And you guys have a good one.